Welcome to Ready Player U. I am Mike.
I'm Matt.
And we had one hell of a fucking intro there.
That was an
Jesus Christ. I hate my life. Oh my God.
You know what? And actually, it meshes well with what I'm going to be talking about.
Oh my God. All right, you got something here that I've never heard of. Oh Christ. Get rolling. Tell me about this.
Okay.
Oh Christ.
So
well, some of the best fuck ups are some of the best things you should keep in.
Yeah, so the band is Dethklok. And if you guys know who that band is, then you probably as old as me and you watched Metalocalypse, because they are a animated heavy metal band.
So it's a heavy metal TV show?
Yes. Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Little background on them. They're the most brutal band in the world. Fans will go to their concerts just to be dismembered and killed.
Wait, in the TV show or in real life?
Yes, in the show.
Oh, I was like, good lord.
Yes. Well, yeah, no,
How fucking brutal are these
How
motherfuckers?
fucked up would that be? I mean, they're not fucking Cannibal Corpse and shit.
Oh, yeah, Cannibal Corpse is a raw motherfucking band.
And here's something about that. So you have the lead vocalist, Nathan Explosion. And he's actually modeled after Corpse Grinder, the lead singer from Cannibal Corpse.
Wow.
Then you have Squigelf, who's the lead guitarist. And I believe he's Swedish or some shit.
Yeah, there was a Swede in the intro.
Yeah.
I can only make out some of the names.
Yeah, then you have Toki Wartooth, who's just a rhythm guitarist. Pickles the drummer, and William Murderface.
William Murderface
as the bassist.
Okay.
And
so you're saying we got a pickle on the drums?
Yep.
That's funny.
Yeah. So their songs are just fucking out there, weird as fuck. They have a song called Mermaider.
Like as in mermaids?
As in mermaid murder.
So the mermaids do the murdering, or the mermaids get murdered?
Yeah, something like that.
Interesting.
Mermaider.
You got my interest piqued. I'm definitely wanting to.
So they have a song
see
called Awaken, which
I see Awaken. I see Nightmare.
Oh no, that's wrong. But
yeah.
Awaken is they're in Finland trying to doing the song, and they end up waking up this troll that had been asleep for like 1,000 years and starts to destroying Finland.
He destroys Finland, like he goes on a rampage
in the show.
Wow.
Because all these songs are from every episode, or from their seasons. So there's 4 seasons, and they release 4 albums.
So 1 album per season.
Pretty much.
Okay.
So a lot of the music, almost all the music that was done in the show, they release them as full albums.
Okay, so are they releasing an album with a season every so many years, or are they, because like Rick and Morty, you had to wait, I don't know, what, 3, 4, 6 months, 8 years, 10, 20 years. My kids graduated and I get a fucking new season.
I know, I'm still kind of waiting for the new season.
Dude, that last season was like, what, 8 episodes? I was fucking pissed.
Yeah.
I was pissed, dude.
But
4 or 5 episodes?
Yeah.
So a new season every year, or?
Let's see. Their official Dethklok album was released in 2007.
Okay.
Which was called the Death Album. Dethalbum. Death Album 2 came out in 2009. And they even toured with Mastodon, High on Fire, and Converge.
Holy shit, I haven't thought of Mastodon in forever, dude.
Yeah.
Wow.
The third album was Death Album 3.
Very original titles.
That was released in 2012. Then the soundtrack to a special episode, Metalocalypse, the Doomstar Requiem, which was just an hour-long opera type episode.
Oh, I could dig that.
And it was actually really cool. I remember watching it.
I dig me some opera. I dig classical, all that shit.
But then they have announced upcoming fourth album and the first in over a decade, Death Album 4, which released in August. And that's going to be a soundtrack to the Metalocalypse film, Metalocalypse Army of the Doomstar.
Now, if their albums are anything like that intro, I'm sold, because that was really cool.
It's a lot of, unless you want to pull up some
definitely.
of their...
Which one do you want to listen to?
You know, just pull up a Dethklok.
Face Fisted, Awaken, there's a mix. What did you say?
Yeah, I'd search into it.
Okay. What's it called?
Just type in Dethklok.
Right after Metalocalypse?
No, just type in Dethklok.
Oh, just Dethklok.
Yeah, because then you'll find not Dethklok. It's Dethklok.
Okay. Deth. Oh my god, my fucking keyboard. Deth.
Yeah, right there, the first one.
Okay. Somehow it still came in with the right shit, though. Aortic desecration.
See, that's one of their newer ones, but let's see if you can find Mermaider or Duncan Hill's Coffee Jingle.
Dude, I want to hear that one.
Duncan Hill's Coffee Jingle. Right there.
Oh.
Duck.
Duncan Hill's Coffee?
Yeah.
This has got to be hilarious. Is it the 2-minute 45 one?
Yes.
Okay, I want to hear all of this. Oh, Christ.
What was that, fucking Barbie?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I forgot that fucking shit. I don't know. Margot Robbie stock just went down for me. I mean, after Harley Quinn of Barbie, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't know. It was whatever. They were trying to advertise it as, oh, if you hate Barbie, this is the movie for you. I was like, stop trying to sell me on it. Mm-hmm. You know, you're just trying to get a ticket sale, and then I sit through the whole thing and like, this is for people who love Barbie. You motherfuckers, you screwed me.
But the band Aqua, they actually were. I think it was.
They weren't going to put it in there.
Nicki,
but they finally put a bit of it.
Nicki Minaj and some other broad. They did a song, and actually Aqua was on the song. I actually listened to it.
Aqua's song's going to be in the movie.
Oh, they finally got the.
They're only going to do a clip of it. They're not going to do
30 years.
Yeah, because
remember all that bullshit when the song first came out?
Yeah, when it came out, they got in big shit trouble over it.
And if you guys,
there was a whole lawsuit.
If you guys don't know what we're talking about, Aqua, they did that song Barbie Girl. That was. I'll
still play that fucking song. I think it's hilarious.
Oh yeah, the video was just stupid as fuck.
Well, the chick that was in the video was nothing like Barbie doll, which
no.
She could at least put a wig on or something. I mean, whatever. That's a whole other fucking.
Oh yeah, we'll get into that.
Duncan Hill's Coffee Jingle from Dethklok.
Live from Banskjord, Norway, where over 300,000 fans have traveled to the Arctic Circle to see the legendary metal band Dethklok perform just one song.
Surprisingly, the song itself is a jingle, a coffee jingle. Never before have so many people traveled so far for such a short song.
A coffee jingle for international coffee moguls, the Duncan Hills Coffee Corporation. Is Dethklok selling out? No, says band frontman Nathan Explosion.
We're here to make coffee metal. We will make everything metal. Blacker than the blackest black times infinity.
Oh my god. So I'm guessing they don't get to bring their own
fans are literally signing their life away, releasing Dethklok from any and all liability.
Well, I got tore out and force-fed to me at a show. Dethklok ruled!
In London, some dude
Oh
chopped
my
off my
god.
fingers and threw them up on stage. Murderface rolled them up and smoked them. Murderface!
Static electricity is in the air. Wait a minute.
I can't wait to get your picture.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely do reaction videos and all that.
I missed the mark. that's why they do those waivers.
Yeah, I see they landed on a bunch of people with a big cube.
Folks like coffee. Real coffee from the hills of Colombia. They took me to you from 1,000 deaths. I come to bloody blood. Returning for a cup. Guatemala blood. Ethiopia. Friends that are lost. Returning for a cup. Prepare for ultimate flavor. You're gonna get some now. It's free.
Folded by a big pot of hot coffee, and then creamer, and then more coffee.
Definitely the fucking taste, man.
Yeah. Oh shit!
Oh, that was it, yeah.
Chef Flaherty got ejected out of the fucking helicopter and chopped up. Holy shit!
So, yeah.
That was a trip.
So that's just a little clip from the
What
other
the
episode.
fuck? Oh my god, that was
they
a
have,
trip.
so know some other songs too. Bloodrocution.
Bloodrocution.
Electrocuted by your own blood.
Ah.
And no, there was one. No, one song I did want to bring up was we did talk about the Mermaider, and apparently, Jack Black was on the song.
No way.
So we're this is kind of maybe a duo website. I mean, you can't talk about the band without talking about the show.
True.
So
I found the Mermaider song.
yeah, if you want to pull that one up, and
Did they do the song Bat Metal?
no,
Okay.
hey, that was badass too. Bat Metal, that shit was dope. I like that.
Okay, so I can bring up the Mermaider one right here.
Oh, that's actually gonna play.
Yeah, I usually just in case.
Yeah.
So Death album Mermaider
Yeah,
by
this is
Dethklok.
from their first album, released in 07.
Oh yeah, that is catchy. It's almost like guitar or horses galloping. Dude, that's a trip.
So, a little bit behind them. It's created by Brendan Small and Tommy Blacha. Now, Brendan Small, he's done a lot of different anime shows. He did the show Home Movies, and plus Metalocalypse. Now he writes his own music, and he's the main performer for virtual band. So all the instruments, everything, that's him. So he's doing all this shit, but then of course, when he does the albums, he does get other people to join him in the studio.
Yeah.
And then when they do the concerts, because Dethklok is actually a touring band.
That's amazing. I've
and
never seen nothing like
so
that.
an animated show, but they can actually be a band. I don't know if they do that.
Well, that's how they separate it, though. It looks like they're calling the band Dethklok,
Yeah.
but the show is Metalocalypse.
Yeah. Well, there's a story. There's a reason behind the name of Metalocalypse,
Okay.
which we will get to that.
Okay.
So yeah, it premiered in August 6th of 2006. And the first time I saw it, I was just like, I was 15, let's see, 2007, I was, 25?
Yeah.
So I was going on 25.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And I seen it, I'm like, what the hell is this? But it was like metal, and I seen all kinds of blood, people getting their heads cut off. I'm like, oh, fuck. Like, okay, so what's the next one? But then the next episode would be like Squidbillies, because it was only like 15 minutes. 2 15-minute shows in a half-hour block.
It's and even then that it's got to take a serious amount of time to illustrate that, to script it, to all of that.
Yeah, yeah.
Even at 15 minutes.
Yeah, and then
because a half-hour show with commercials is really only 22 minutes, so they're really kind of cutting it short.
They really crunched it down.
Yeah.
To 15 minutes.
I mean, they get to the fucking point quick, I imagine.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
And I mean, there's not much behind it. It's like, okay,
it's a very simple show, but it's got a lot to it.
There's a lot of complications.
Okay, I can see this being in like a serious hit because you're getting to the point. People only have so much time. It's a cartoon. You can do anything you want in a cartoon. There's no limits.
Oh yeah.
And
especially at 9:00 at night on Adult Swim.
There's always time to squeeze in a 15-minute episode. I mean, look how much time you spend checking emails or checking missed calls or whatever. You could watch an episode.
The fuck's a missed call?
Dude, I get missed calls, brother.
Nobody fucking calls me.
Dude, I got a call this today. I was 20 feet in the air on the lift. I go to pull out my phone, and my thumb hits the hang-up button.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, oh, that's great. Now I look like a dick.
Okay. So, since we're talking about the show, then we'll get back to, some of the music, too, but I just want to go over some of the voice cast. The main cast members, Brendan Small, he does the voice of Nathan Explosion, Swizgar Squigelf, Pickles the drummer, and Charles Foster Oftenson.
I can't even say that second one, whatever you said.
Swizgar Squigelf.
What you said. I can't even pronounce that shit, let alone know how many vowels are in that fucking word.
So that guy, his mom was I guess you can say she was a whore. So that's the kind of environment he grew up in. So
in the show that his mom was.
Yeah.
Wow.
So in one of the episodes, he likes old ladies.
He's a men lover.
No, he goes up to this old lady. Oh, you're a G-MILF. You're a grandmother that I love to.
Yeah. Okay, that's the only reason I know that's a thing. I swear to God, on my life.
I don't want to know why you know
There was a guy we were working with years ago, and he gets out of the truck, and he had hit one of those little bodega liquor stores. He was buying a titty magazine.
Ugh.
He gets out of the truck, and he goes, check it out, I got a new titty magazine. And the guys are walking up, and he goes to open it, and a magazine falls out. There was a bonus issue in it. No, it was called Mims. I don't know why they call it Mims. Is that because you're Mima or what? I don't know what the fuck. But it was nothing but grandmas. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you into? He goes, I swear to God, I didn't know that was in there. And I'm like, I don't know.
He would say right on the fucking cover.
No, dude, some of those come with bonus shit.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know what the fuck. That's why I don't go buy that shit there. I just get on the internet and watch porn like a normal motherfucker.
Yeah, no shit. So, okay, then, of course, co-creator Tommy Blacha. He does a voice of Toki Wartooth, William Murphy's, and Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown.
No, I'm not a big fan of clowns, even though I like ICP.
No.
But That has levels to it.
Okay, so we can go back to that one.
That has some. Yeah, let's go back to that.
So, and then there's these other characters: Senator Stampingston, Mr. Salacia, Jean-Pierre, Roy Corn Nicholson, and some other various fucking whatever
Characters. Yeah.
by the great Mark Hamill.
No fucking way.
Yes, sir.
Are you shitting me?
Yes, sir.
Dude, I loved him as the Joker. Oh, holy shit, you're right.
Yep.
Dude, I loved him as the Joker in the Batman animated series. He was the best voice of Joker for me.
Of course. I mean,
Cartoon Joker.
maybe back in the day, I remember watching, was it Mask of the Phantasm? I mean, it took me like 20 years to figure out it was Mark Hamill doing the voice of Joker since we were kids.
Yeah, I had no idea that was him for the longest time till the age of internet.
Yeah.
That was
And
amazing.
I'm like, what the fuck? And like, whoa, did you know that was Mark Hamill? Yeah.
That's
you
like
didn't? No.
That's like, what is it? Maybe 5-6 years ago, I figured out that was it Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince did the voice of
Shredder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck, bro? My life's been a lie.
Yeah. Well, he actually made a guest appearance on Family Matters. I seen a clip.
Didn't they do a crossover episode of Fresh Prince and Family Matters?
I know it was. I know Urkel showed up on Full House one time.
I never saw that episode.
I remember that.
The original Full House.
Yes, because Stephanie, the middle, she was getting glasses, and she met, and then Urkel ends up coming to show her, no, it's okay to wear glasses.
Oh, at the glasses store?
No, they were like, I don't know, somehow he showed up in the episode.
Probably to deliver them or something.
But, I forgot who I think it was the little nephew, his best friend. She's like, oh, I bet you anything, my uncle looks like Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince. And sure enough, here he comes.
Bro.
And then he sees Carl Winslow, and everybody just, this was like at the very end, it might have been an outtake or something, you know, because the credits were going.
Yeah.
And everybody, he pops in, and everybody's like, oh, what the hell? Like, they didn't know he was going to show up.
Dude, I remember watching Family Matters, and then Carl Winslow is there, and he's on the phone with customer support or something. He had to prove who he was.
Mm-hmm.
He had to say his middle name. And he goes, yes, Carl Otis Winslow. And there's a pause, and he goes, yes, I realize my initials spell cow. And I'm like, oh my God, I was dying.
Oh, shit, I never caught that.
I thought that was the funniest shit ever.
So then, I mean, there's some other actors. Of course, the other most notable is Malcolm McDowell.
Malcolm McDowell.
Right, oh, shit. What's that? This guy.
Where the fuck do I know him from?
Okay, so in the 70s, he was in A Clockwork Orange.
Dude, I've only seen that once, and I think I was drunk. I've seen part of it, and I think I was drunk. And I watched it drunk, and I was like, why is this not funny? And people were like, oh, you got to be high, bro. I was like, well, thanks for telling me now.
Okay, so he was in the Halloween remakes. He was Dr. Loomis.
Okay.
He was in Entourage, Heroes.
Never seen Entourage.
No, what?
I've never seen it.
No? Oh.
No, dude, I've had cable off and on throughout the years. It's never been a consistent diet of cable TV. And now that everything's streaming, I'm all fucked up.
Yeah, I'm trying to find something that, I mean, he's like...
he's the guy you know, but you don't know.
Yeah, I know, but I just don't know, like, every movie that he's ever fucking...
That's like Steve Buscemi. It took me 20 years to remember his name.
Airheads. Airheads.
Oh, dude, legendary movie. Fucking love that movie. Brendan Fraser, Adam Sandler. That movie was awesome. But he was the ugly dude. Like, oh, you know the ugly dude in the Adam Sandler movies. But he's one of my favorite actors.
Oh, what about...
And I didn't know who he was.
Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski? Oh, dude.
Oh, I love that movie.
Dude.
That's definitely one of my favorites. That's definitely an underrated movie.
The Dude Abides.
Yeah. So here we're gonna go.
Back to Dethklok. Or Dethklok.
To Metalocalypse.
Metalocalypse, yeah.
So you have so many guest star musicians.
Let's go through them.
Oh, and this is there's too many but I'm gonna go through some that are
some of our favorites.
So here's one that I thought found interesting. It's called Asesino. It's that Spanish for assassin or murderer.
Hmm.
It's a death grind supergroup and a side project of Fear Factory guitarist Dino Cazares.
Okay.
And the band features members of Brugia, Fear Factory, Soportera, Sadistic Intent, Possessed, Ministry, and Static X.
Now, Static X and Fear Factory. Fear Factory hits on a different level, bro.
Yeah.
That band is fucking awesome.
Yeah. So then Jack Black.
Right on.
He's on there. Exodus.
Wow.
George Corpse Grinder Fisher.
Yeah.
Ace Frehley.
Oh, shit.
Billy Gibbons.
No shit.
From ZZ Top.
Wow.
Angela Gosgo.
Wait.
Gassau. Sorry. Angela Gassau.
Where is she from?
From Arch Enemy.
I don't think I've heard them.
Really?
Maybe I haven't. I didn't know the name of the band.
She's a German vocalist, but the former lead singer of Swedish melodic death metal band Arch Enemy.
Really? You know what? I may have heard their songs, but didn't know it was them.
Dave Grohl.
Right on.
Kirk Hammett. James
Really?
Hetfield.
No fucking way.
Scott Ian. King Diamond.
Wait, Scott Ian of Anthrax?
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
Let's see.
That dude's bad as fuck.
Slash. Dweezil Zappa.
Dweezil Zappa. Why does that sound so familiar?
Son of Frank Zappa.
Is he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
And then there's...
I mean, their last name's duh, but I just don't assume shit
so,
anymore.
There's so many more that, I have no idea who the fuck they are. But, I mean, those are the ones that I know.
How do these guys get these fucking stars on
So, no, that's just the musicians. Now here's some celebrities that actually lend the voices to this show. Chris Elliott, Janine Garofalo, Werner Herzog, Lorraine Newman, Patton Oswalt, Dr. Drew.
Dr. Drew? What the fuck?
Brian Posehn, Andy Richter.
Dude, I used to have the biggest crush on Janine Garofalo.
And I think it's the glasses.
It was the dark hair. It was the goth look. I was into goth chicks before we knew what to fucking call them. There was just something about that sultry, sexy look.
So yeah, I mean that's just this voice cast of all these, and they have so many. Man, this like famous people. I'm like, how the fuck, how do you get them on this brutal ass show? And
it's metal.
It's metal, and then people are getting killed, but they're playing their music.
See, that's what I thought I had. We were watching that video, and the death cube comes down and lands on the audience because it missed the mark.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and then people are getting their fingers chopped off, and they're getting killed by the hot coffee. Here's the thing I was thinking.
Then they opened, and it killed more people.
Right. But here's the thing I was thinking. They're killing off their audience. They have to leave some behind so that they can tell other people to have another concert. Otherwise, they'll kill off 100% of their audience and have no more fan base to kill off. There has to be a vicious cycle here where some people live.
There's so many fans,
or like that, like it was televised at that one, but the station was breaking up, and they had some people see it on TV that didn't get to go, and then that's how their audience keeps growing. Because otherwise, they're going to run out of people to kill.
Well, here's the background on them.
Okay.
They're depicted as the world's most popular, successful death metal band. Members of Dethklok reside in a colossal fortress-like castle elevated high above ground called Mordhaus. Serves as their residence as well as their recording studio. Beyond their extremely filthy financial status, they also oversee a massive personal organization of devoted workers known as clocketeers, act as their personal servants.
That's a little Willy Wonka-esque.
And there's the roadies, personal security, private military. The fan base includes billions of metal fanatics who frequently endanger themselves to watch the band perform live in incredibly expensive shows are frequently held in dangerous locations and include numerous hazards such as excessive pyrotechnics, aircraft, lasers, and giant bladed pendulums, with many shows concluding in multiple attendee deaths.
So it's almost like a rock concert and a Saw movie at the same time.
Yeah, but and check this out.
But nobody's playing the fucking game.
With their widespread commercial success and lucrative sponsorship contracts, Dethklok is ranked as the world's 7th largest economy by the end of the second season.
Fuck.
So without their music,
There's money in the murder.
yeah, without their music. So the story is with Metalocalypse. There's this prophecy that this band's gonna come around and it's gonna be, it's gonna bring peace to the world, pretty much.
Because you're killing enough people that resources are in abundance and like that.
Something what they how their whole shit is. It's kind of hard to follow unless you watch like every episode and the series creator, Brendan Small, described them as like the Beatles, just 1,000 times more dangerous and 1 billion times more stupid.
Wow.
These guys are so stupid. They put in billions of money into these clock phones, Dethklok phones. These motherfuckers have spikes. You can't even put it up into your ear or anything because it's gonna poke you. It's just all blades on this fucking phone.
And so people answer the phone and they
It
just shoves it into their brain.
Stab themselves in the ear or whatever because these assholes they use their own phones, but they're death metal bands, so
somebody's got to have a speaker button on there.
No, not even. They'll hold it like that with all these spikes and shit all over.
Jesus Christ.
The Metalocalypse. So it's they're the band of prophecy. So they're gonna have to come up with a song that's gonna unite the world, or the Metalocalypse will happen.
Okay, I see what you're saying now. Okay.
Yeah. So.
So they're playing their asses off to trying to find this song to save the world.
But they don't know it.
But they don't know. Oh, so they have no idea. Okay.
They're fucking retarded. They're just a bunch of dumb idiots.
Well, who's that guy right here? The one that looks like he's from the 70s and shit?
That's Murderface.
Okay, so he's got like a mustache, a fat jawline, and then this mullet-ass fucking Iona Trans Am from the 70s haircut.
So for his birthday, they bought him. It's the car Kennedy got shot in.
Oh shit!
The seat.
The Lincoln Continental.
The seat that Lincoln got killed in.
So the actual car.
No. So they have Kennedy's car, and the seat that Lincoln was sitting in when. He got shot.
Lincoln. Okay, yeah.
And then there's some other
presidential things.
Yeah, into one fucking car.
Dude, that's like an assassination mobile.
Exactly.
Whoa. they got Chester A. Arthur shit in there or something.
Oh, okay. So here's the thing with the Metalocalypse. There's this tribunal. So by Mr. Salacia and these different like higher up government officials.
Right.
So they're working off of the premise of Dethklok's unusual powers are the result of an ancient Sumerian prophecy about an apocalypse of metal.
Okay.
Hence,
Metalocalypse. Yeah.
General Crozer, the military leader of the group, appears to desire either the death of the band members or dismantle the band itself. but Mrs. Celestia consistently overrules them to prevent this from happening. Most episode shows the tribunal attempting to covertly thwart. I hate that fucking word. Thwart.
They're gonna thwart them.
The ban by calling various specialists such as military pharmaceuticals, psychotropic drug manufacturers, celebrity depression experts, or various legally compromised characters.
So basically, they plan to try and do something, and
they know of the Metalocalypse, but the band doesn't. So they're so stupid that they're gonna come up by it eventually. But in the later seasons, they do become aware that they are part of the Metalocalypse, and without them, the whole world's going to be destroyed.
Oh, so they eventually figure it out.
Yeah, oh no, they're still idiots to the.
Yeah, but they understand that now they're a part of this.
The smartest guy in the fucking thing is their manager, who's a complete fucking badass too. Like they start attacking him, and he's like killing motherfuckers left and right.
Huh.
So we do want to, we both hate clowns, but I gotta go back to.
Yeah. I mean,
Doctor.
I like ICP, but clowns just freak me the fuck out. And I own Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh my god!
I love that movie, and I fucking hate clowns. The best part is when you get to see them bitches die.
The only part of that movie I actually remember is when there was those bikers.
Mm-hmm.
The dude, he's boxing and then fucking just pops his head off.
Yeah.
That's all I remember.
I remember you have to pop their nose to kill them.
Yeah.
That I do remember. Creepy ass fucking movie.
Yeah. What is it? All being what? It's like drained by cotton candy or something.
Yeah, they got turned into cotton candy.
Though they have an FPS now. There's a game coming out.
Of Killer Clowns from Outer Space?
Yes, you didn't know that. No, it's just like Dead by Daylight and all this kind of fucking games.
Huh.
So you can either be the
human or the clown.
Or you could be the human. So they have the trailer out. They didn't release it a while back.
I don't know if I want to send my brain that far back into regression.
Let's see, Twinkle Tits.
Ooh, let's hear about Twinkle Tits.
No, he's just a fucking therapist.
Oh, I just heard the word tits and I was like, you have my attention.
Okay, so Dr. Roxo.
Doctor gets his rocks off?
He's Dr. Roxo, the rock and roll clown, and his catchphrase is, I love cocaine.
He must be friends with Rick James.
Something. So this guy, he is so fucked up. He wears like this open shirt Speedo type shit.
Jesus, show off his hairy clown chest?
Yeah.
Does he have a hairy clown chest?
But as a full Speedo.
Oh, that's so disgusting and creepy. It's so sweaty.
Yeah, it's so fucking weird. And then he's like huffing pain. He uses crystal meth. Does heroin, pain pills, Oxycontin.
A real family show.
Saying he loves drugs. He loves cocaine. Has a big old clown nose. You see him just doing rails. And
wiping his nose. And
and then he gets clean. Then, of course, some other shit happens. Then he gets back on the shit.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so I mean, this is one I love the show. I mean, there's so much more they get into it. Like Pickles, the drummer, he was in a band called Snakes and Barrels.
Oh Jesus. It's like Barrel Full of Monkeys, but way worse.
No. If you think of metal rock, Snakes and Barrels.
Snakes and Barrels. Yeah,
like Guns N' Roses.
Oh wow! Oh, so they parody bands too.
Yeah,
that's tight.
Because even in one of the episodes shows one of the guys wearing a big top hat.
Okay, like Slash. Okay.
But they also one of the guys that did a documentary. Like, he shot heroin in his balls. Oh. Now the only one that had done that was Nikki Sixx.
That's right. Holy shit, that's Nikki right. He didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave tracks under his. Yeah. He didn't want to leave tracks on his arms and shit.
No, he had nothing, no more veins, so he started shooting in his dick.
Wow.
I have the heroin diaries.
Oh my god. You know who else was doing shit like that? I don't think he shot it in his dick. Was John Frusciante of Red Hot Chili Peppers?
Oh yeah.
That dude was gone. Dude, I have some of his poetry he wrote and his letters he wrote when he was high as a kite.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have some of his independent music he released on a private website. I happened to find it, and I downloaded all the music. It was some tripped out shit, dude. We're talking like 12 minutes of whatever. Mm-hmm. It blew my mind just to listen to it.
What's the time?
I don't know. 1/2 monkey's ass, 1/4 his balls. Let's see here.
I'm just curious.
42.
Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm trying not to click between too much shit because.
Yeah.
You want to play some clips from the show? Like, is this grocery store one any good? Is that funny?
Yeah.
Is it okay? You showed me a clip of something. Was it Metalocalypse when they were making fun of the guys? Oh, look at you! I work 9 to 5, or I have a stuffed shirt, and blah blah blah. Was that you that showed me that?
No, I don't.
Maybe that was a different show then, because I thought they were making fun of people. So should I play the grocery store ad? Dethklok at the grocery store.
Yeah.
It's a 2-minute clip. Let's see what it do. Dude, I just heard last night from a friend who was taking her daughter to the movie. They're coming out with a new Expendables.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't wait. I fucking love those movies.
This shit is so fucking stupid.
All right, here we go. Metalocalypse of the Dethklok show at the grocery store.
What's this place called?
This is, I believe, called Food Libraries.
Food
Library.
It's called a grocery store, you douchebags! I'm
never
sorry
gonna call
about
it anything else
douchebags.
now.
I got low blood sugar.
All right, here's the deal.
work at the
We have to
food
do our own
library.
shopping so we can make our own dinner like a regular jackoffs do. Now you're all in charge of putting together one dish. And don't just buy booze. That ain't food.
What do you mean booze ain't food? I'd rather chop off my ding dong than admit that.
You'd rather chop off your ding dong than not drink?
Yeah!
Wow-wee!
No, that's
Jesus
metal.
Christ. He can't just look through the glass. He's got to shove his face through the glass to get the
Hey,
sausage.
Grandma, is there olives in it?
Murder face in charge of dessert.
Lemon tart, wrinkled tit, easy. Good. Get it? Pee-pee time.
Hey, Chief,
Well,
this
he
stuff
pisses in the olives. Jesus Christ.
No. Ah, that's a yes.
Quiz wall nuts.
Toki, look inside of your
Yeah, that was
basket.
Pickles the drummer.
Guess what? You are in such a
That's
crappy
the
mood. You have
arms,
ladies' tampons.
Okay, well, he had... Hold on, let me pause this because we're talking over it. So, Pickles had a shopping cart full of liquor and asked that store clerk, is this good for soup?
Yeah.
The guy goes,
Because
no.
they have so much fucking money, they've never had to cook for themselves or anything. They've always had. But this whole episode is every chef they've had has died. So during the Jingle Hills coffee jingle,
When he
you
dies
see
in the
the guy getting
helicopter, they
chopped
have
up.
to go cook until they find a new one.
that was their main chef.
Oh,
So
shit.
he's already split apart, so they have to cook for themselves. So they go to the hospital, and this motherfucker is hooked up to so many machines, but he's in like 1 million parts.
So the chef's alive, but he... Oh, Jesus Christ, because the helicopter blade chopped him
then
up.
they end up, putting him together, and he looks all deformed and shit.
So he's like a Humpty Dumpty Chef Boyardee.
Something, but he's also voiced by Mark Hamill.
That is crazy. All right, so now who's right here in this part? He's got...
So that's Squizguard and Tukey.
And Tukey has the fucking play dry tampon box in his shopping
because he
cart.
don't know what the fuck. They never shot for themselves. That's
Okay,
why.
so let's hear what they're... He's got popcorn and metal bits cereal
with his face on it.
with his face on it.
I'm tired of it. And you buy them for yourself. Go have a conversation with all the ladies and tell them your problem.
You lady Squizgar.
No, it's not! 2 cups of rice. Brutal.
Okay, hold on now. So you're telling me that you put these little guys in boiling water and they shriek and they turn red and they die? Yes, sir. That is the most metal thing I've ever heard in my whole life. High five.
Brass Jack! Clean up aisle 6! Running body landslide!
Oh, that's great.
And don't forget our special sale on every bone broken chicken! Hurry!
Go get them, Nathan.
Enjoy your tasty hammers, my face!
See right there. That's when Squidward talks to the old lady, and she's like, "Oh, you're a Gmail. Your grandmother will like to fuck."
Wow. That's bananas.
But of course, in the show, like, and they're gonna say "fuck" or any shit, any kind of cuss word.
Yeah.
They'll use like a riff. They hear like. Ree.
Oh, okay.
So when they're doing the whole episode, like they're cussing, all you hear is like a guitar riff, which I think is actually pretty.
That's clever. It's better than bleeping it out
Mm-hmm.
because it also adds more metal to the show.
Yeah. Yep. Exactly.
See, there's little details that not everybody would catch.
Yeah.
And if you hadn't told me that they were bleeping it out with metal guitar sounds, I wouldn't have known that. That's pretty good. Attention to detail means everything, especially on a short 15-minute episode. You gotta that's a lot of that adds to the level of work that goes into the episode.
Yeah, no, I love the show. I mean, it's fucking. Yeah, no, it's awesome. But I don't know. I don't have really much more. I mean, this is.
Yeah, like I said, we don't always have to do 2-hour episode, but you definitely got my interest peaked in this show because I like the idea behind it, and it's got me thinking about an episode I want to do now. I think I want to do something on Love, Death, and Robots.
That's a good show.
I just got turned on to this show. I didn't know Netflix had anything like this, but I don't have Netflix no more. So I had to find other ways. Right. You know who I am. I had to find other ways of getting a hold of this show, and I started watching it, and I'm like, oh, fuck. So I think I might do something on that. But not after this month because we're doing Obscure Band Month, which Dethklok are they Swedish? Are they what country are they from? Because now we're doing like a 2-for-1 episode here. We're doing a TV show with a band, which is I've never seen that before. There may be other stuff out there like this, but I have never seen this before.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other.
It's almost like Mike Judge did a lot of the animating for it.
Yeah.
Or he's friends, or the guy who did the animation for this is friends with Mike Judge.
He might have had a little bit. I mean, it does seem like a little
Mike Judgy, like Beavis and Butthead style animation.
What I was say maybe a little Beavis and Buttheady.
Not that's a word. That's a. You just made a fucking word up.
I just made a word.
Yeah, we got to get that to Hoyle Dictionary. Yeah. But it's not quite Hank Hill, but it's in between Hank Hill or King of the Hill and Beavis and Butthead style animation, like a hybrid of the two. Which it's the same artist, but there are clear definitions between the shows.
Shit. Let's see their development.
Dude, I just had a theory. What if, the old dude who caught Beavis and Butthead whacking off in his tool shed all the time? You know how he's the same voice as Hank Hill, right?
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute. You two look kind of familiar. Ain't you them kids that have been whacking off in my tool shed?
Yeah.
What if
Anderson?
What if King of the Hill is Anderson 20, 30 years ago?
Oh!
And now he's an old man on the road with his wife, and Bobby's grown up somewhere.
Oh, so you're saying...
What if Hank Hill...
So you're saying King of the Hill takes place maybe 20, 30 years in the future?
No, in the past. In the past. Because Anderson is now bald and old.
Oh.
And Hank Hill wasn't old then. He was an adult. He still had his hair.
In the timeline, it would be King of the Hill, then
Beavis and Butthead. So it's almost like not that they're connected in any way. This is just a conspiracy theory.
That's a fan theory.
A fan theory. Yeah, correct. It's a fan theory.
Yeah.
So
that makes some sense.
I've been thinking about this for a long time now, and now that we're talking about the difference between animations and the styles correlations, it's making me think that those two are tied together.
Yeah, they have to be.
And that maybe the guy who animated Metalocalypse is friends with Mike Judge or whoever animated King of the Hill.
Well, You know what? Here's just looking up some little development on the Metalocalypse. Brendan Small show Home Movies ended its run in 2004, which freed Small to spend time with his writer friend Tommy Blacha. They went to the metal shows around the same time that they're both trying to pitch shows to different networks. This is how they came up with the idea of doing a show about a metal band that's vastly more popular than the Beatles have been.
Controversial idea.
They came up with a storyline, wrote the theme song, and had a friend design the characters. The series was originally called Dethklok, which
I would have been right.
Deathclock.
I would have been right the way I was saying it then.
No, you did DTH.
I don't know if I can tell the difference.
Yeah,
my brain sucks.
Yeah, no shit. Which the name could not be used due to an existing trademark. Then the show main character's band was renamed Dethklok. The Dethklok.
I like the spelling with
the
how
K.
it sounds. Yeah.
Yeah. Then the show's title was extended to Dethklok Metalocalypse, and the story band still retained the name, and then they just dropped it to Metalocalypse. Adult Swim greenlit it in 2005 to 20-episode contract.
Adult Swim. I love that whole premise because they can step on toes. They can be raw and edgy, and nobody gives a fuck. And if in the sensitive snowflake summertime we have right now, dude, it's the only thing going that's the realest it can be.
So, developing their series, Brendan Small looked at the budget the way he considered to be cheapest show to produce at the time Adult Swim. Tom goes to the mayor on asking Tim and Eric, who produced the show. Small discovered that their budget was $110,000 per episode.
Jesus.
Now Tim and Eric, that was what's his name from Step Brothers.
They did Step Brothers?
Oh no.
I thought that was somebody else.
No, that was it Tom Goes the Mayor? No, there was another show. I forgot. Damn, the dude looks like fucking the dude from Step Brothers. I know he was on one of the shows.
Will Ferrell?
No, the other one.
Oh,
I know he was on one.
He did the voice of Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
Why can't any other day I could think of his name right now is
I don't know if you guys even
John C. Reilly.
Yeah, John C. Reilly. Yeah. If you could tell me what the show was that he had on.
You want to look it up?
No, I want to see if anybody will email us about
it. Oh, okay.
But if you, but I know that he was on Adult Swim. He did have his own show on there.
It's coming to my brain, but it's very slow.
It might have been Tim and Eric, but it might have been one of those.
Yeah, there's something there.
So Brendan Small went to Titmouse and asked if they could do Metalocalypse for under $110,000 per episode, while still maintaining his vision. Titmouse responded they could do it for $109,099 per episode, average over the entire season. So they dropped down $1 so he could produce his show. That's
funny. I mean, that's a hell of a story to just so you can get it done.
Their first season consists of 20 11-minute episodes.
Now, most seasons come out, they only do like 13 episodes because a lot of them start mid-season, mid-year.
Half hour to hours.
Yeah.
This is 11 minutes.
Yeah. I haven't watched Adult Swim in so long. Do they have commercials? Or is it just play the whole damn thing?
Watch it online.
Well, true, but.
And then they were showing the show on Sundays. Renewed for a second season, consisting of 19 episodes, which began airing in 2007.
So first season had 20 episodes. Second season had what?
19.
Third season had how many?
Let me get to that. But
okay.
When they released the second season, 2 days before the CD release of Death Album.
Okay,
which was the first
You get the music before you get the TV show, which is kind of smart because if you hear the music, you're into the band.
Well, no, they did the first season, then they released the second season, but then they released the album, which is the music from the first season.
Okay, so it goes first season, second season, first album.
Which is the music from the first season.
Oh, I thought you were saying they were releasing the music first, which I thought would have been a smart idea because then when you watch the show, and then you get to hear the music, like, oh, I have that album.
Yeah, and well, I remember we're living. I forgot what house we were living at, but I was watching the show, so I was actually downloading their albums and putting them on my fucking iPod.
Was this? Oh, when you had your iPod, you were living over there by. I had my gray truck. I had my gray Silverado.
We lived in that big house. Around the corner from where Mom lives now.
Yes, it was a big size house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. We finally started hanging out again after a long time.
Right. Yeah, so during that time, that's when I was like really into like downloading music and stuff and putting it on my iPod and shit.
Yeah, really. Do you still have that iPod?
I think I still do have it.
I always wanted that iPod because I thought it would the perfect MP3 player, but now music is fucking everywhere.
What the fuck you need it for now?
You don't have no use for it now, but it was still cool to have that.
I don't even know how to fucking charge it now because I don't have no iPod or anything.
I got a charger cord right over there.
I don't have no.
Dude, I got charging cords for fucking everything.
Yeah. So I mean that's pretty much my take on.
I like it, dude. I like it.
Metalocalypse. I mean, it's an awesome show. You know, if you like, death metal and people getting their heads cut off and chopped up, and you're just into some really weird fucking shit. Definitely watch Metalocalypse.
Yeah, it's definitely pretty cool.
You can, and the music. I mean, it's cool too. Because it's usually just one guy doing everything, from the guitars to the vocals, drums. He does everything.
Like on Frog Leap Studios.
Yeah, so I mean that's definitely something that we have to get into.
Does it say where the band is from? What country?
No, they're just like a Americanized band because I can give you a bio of where everybody's from.
Part American, part Scandinavian death metal band. Dethklok has a lingering effect on its fans who take the words seriously and do anything Dethklok lyrics say. So on the show, they're part American, part Scandinavian.
Here's the thing. Like Nathan Explosion speaks with a death growl, even when not singing. In many of the most common episodes, he knows his lyrics are largely incomprehensible. He didn't speak a word until 5 years old. In high school, excelled in the frog dissection and football. His ethnicity is white Native American. He was raised in Newport Richey, Florida.
Huh?
This is the lead singer. So, Squizgar Squigelf, the lead guitarist, he thinks he's the handsome guy, thinks he's the greatest thing in the world. He's tall, thin, long blonde, studded belt, skull buckle, blue eyes. He plays the Gibson Explorer for the first 3 seasons, then switched to the Gibson Thunderhorse Explorer for the 4th.
I love a Gibson guitar. Those are so beautiful.
So he's hailing from Sweden. Swisgard has a marked Swedish accent, often makes mistakes when conjugating verbs. He's responsible for the majority of the arrangement of Dethklok songs, writing the guitar lines as well as Murderface's bass lines. Tukey Wartooth, he plays the Gibson Flying V.
Oh yeah.
But has switched to the Brendan Small Snow Falcon V for the 4th season. A native of an abandoned town near Lillehammer. Norway, he was forced to constantly perform manual labor by his abusive cultist parents. He has a distinct accent and also inappropriately pluralizes words, but refers to pickles as pickle. And he's, visually he's distinct with his Fu Manchu mustache, long blonde hair, blah, blah, blah. and he's the only member of Dethklok. He's the only member of Dethklok with no prior band experience. So everybody else was in a band at one time.
Okay, who's the other guy?
Okay, then we have Pickles, the drummer. He was raised in Tomahawk, Wisconsin. Speaks with an upper Midwestern accent. Refers to himself as very Irish American. Has long red hair styled into dreadlocks with a comb over skullet and green eyes.
Skullet. That's like a mullet, but you can see his bald head with the comb over. Okay, that's clever.
Yep. And he's depicted as having average build, strong propensity for drugs, alcohol abuse stemming from feelings of resentment towards his family. And then, of course, he's the one that's in the band, the Snakes and Barrels.
Yeah.
So then you have William Murderface, who's the bassist.
Yeah.
Who plays a Gibson Thunderbird Studio 5-string. Brown hair, green eyes, heavy lateral lisp, and a gap in his front teeth. Tattoos on top, bottom parts of his abdomen. The top reads, Po Buddies Norfolk. And the bottom saying, this mess is a place.
That's funny.
And when he was a baby, Murderface's father killed his wife. Murderface's mother with a chainsaw before turning on himself in front of Murderface in a grisly murder-suicide.
This is the backstory of all the cartoon characters.
Yeah.
So that's...
And he's left Murderface to be raised by his grandparents.
Which might explain why he's into elderly women, because that's the one.
No, that's Squizgar.
Oh, okay, I see.
No, Murderface, he's just into some really fucked up shit.
This is a dark cartoon, man.
Yeah, then
4 seasons, 60 episodes.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, so I mean that's just the background on those guys, but yeah, they're definitely, you have different ethnicities. Some from the U.S., some from different countries.
Just a hodgepodge. It's just cool because that's that goes with this month's theme, dude.
I mean, looking all this stuff up, I didn't really realize all this shit. Fan Song is good.
The Texas 1981 Adult Swim.
So you do the one
Ode to Dr. Roxo. You want to do this one? The Fan Song?
Fan Song.
Okay, so we'll do Dethklok Fan Song. This was 8 years ago. So they're not releasing a season every single year.
No, because they did cancel them for a bit, and then Brendan Small, he did release another album, and which could have been like another Dethklok album, but it was under his own name, but it was still the same music because Adult Swim owned the rights to the name Dethklok.
Wow. But they almost screwed him out of it.
But after so much time, then he still can get a deal with Adult Swim. So what they're doing is he's releasing this whole movie, which will be pretty much like the finale for Metalocalypse.
So they're gonna end the show.
And Blu-ray and digital.
Wow. So it's gonna be like a 5-season or a 4-season with a movie ending.
Yeah, pretty much. Yes, it'll be like their 4th. Yeah, because they did do they did their 4th season, 13 or 12 episodes, and then the 13th was that hour-long like opera-esque type film.
Yeah.
So some people say that's like the 13th episode of the 4th season, but this will be like the final. This will be just a straight movie. It'll be their final.
Are they going to call it the Final Curtain? Because that would be epic to call it that, because Final Curtain means death.
Yeah. No. They. It's going to be called. Let me find this shit. And they have so much. So the special that they did, the 1-hour rock opera, was called Metalocalypse Dune Star Requiem.
That's right, you did say that.
And then they're coming out with Metalocalypse, The Army of the Doomstar The final chapter.
They should have said final curtain. But chapter I get because it is a chapter of a series of these events, episodes, I should say.
Yeah.
So that would make sense.
Most likely. I mean, these guys they actually know what's going on, what the Metalocalypse is now, so they're actually kind of a little more smart about. Okay, we gotta. No, I seen the trailer. Even you can even play the trailer if you want to.
We'll play the trailer. Well, let's do the fan song because I got it queued up. So Dethklok fan song.
Hey guys, it's me, Face Bones! Now's the time you've all been waiting for. Your very own exclusive, super duper exclusive fan song and one time only song video! Roll it!
You people out there give us something more than just record sales. You give us something to hate. And we hate you. You brainless mutants.
This is a catchy one. I like this one.
You hot-spotted units, flipping engine rooms. You must have been all the shit your mothers claim for you. You have on my pocket, overflow with gold. You live with your parents and everything for you do. You open two legs, and I like to roll. You are your mind, your attention, you love you to souls. Trying to you with money, do it through the gun. So if you order, you want my until you all out. Hey, 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 hey.
I'm just talking about all the kids that were downloading their music illegally.
You sad and guilty losers, complaining on the couch. And you from the weather, then it's you can leave your house. Deluded little maggots, fold you off the ground. Go to work the break, put you down. You open to breaks, then I like to roll. You are your mind, catch a magic, the one for the sauce.
So that's only half the song, but he was basically going through talking about how they were illegally downloading his music. So they're the fans they love the fans, but the fans give them something to hate. They hate the fact that they're downloading their music illegally.
Oh.
That's almost like a Metallica thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that was I getting it right?
I think so. I mean, I never really listened to what I just love the animation and
Yeah.
But I mean, if actually like listening to it like this, and it kind of does.
That's the vibe I'm getting. Like they're doing a little Metallica. You shouldn't be downloading our Lars Ulrich type shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, they still love their fans because they're making millions of dollars from people that
Exactly.
dying. Because they literally showed them they're signing their life away to go to these fucking concerts.
Yeah,
they know the consequences. They're either gonna die or they're gonna lose.
A body part or something.
limb or something.
Yeah.
Like one of the guys said, they ripped out one of his eyeballs and they made him eat it. And the other guy got two fingers cut off, and Murphy's ended up rolling up and smoking.
Yeah. So it's dark fantasy.
Yeah.
Not just dark theory, it's dark fantasy episode.
Yeah. Oh, apparently there's a Metallica cover band tonight in Fresno.
Really? Who?
Whiplash.
Oh no shit! How much?
Tribute to Metallica, 1335. The Volitia and Puppet. Destructive Warehouse. 7 o'clock.
Huh. No, it didn't say how much.
$10 donation.
Really? In
Yeah.
Fresno?
Yeah.
Fuck. I don't know if I can do it, dude. I gotta get tires. And then I gotta spend money for
I don't got shit to my name right now either.
we got that concert coming up on the 26th.
Yeah.
Galactic Empire.
Yeah, Juan, he just sent me a message on Instagram.
Fuck. I got a friend that's been trying to win tickets to
Yeah, them.
no, that concert Aftershock.
Oh yeah. Oh, Aftershock's gonna be so off the hook. Yeah.
Dude, every fucking band that we watch and listen to for the last 20 years is gonna be there.
Yeah, that shit's gonna be so fucking awesome.
Fuck my life. Let's see what we got in emails here.
So I guess we play one more song, or you want to do the emails first and go into
We can do another song, whatever you want to do.
the last one.
Yeah, let me know which one you want to play.
Shit. You gotta play Thunder Horse.
Thunder Horse.
Which was on Guitar Hero 2, I believe.
Oh, maybe I'll recognize it then.
Core gun belts. How it works.
That's what I have. Mine's an inside waistband holster though, but I have a core belt. It wasn't cheap, that's for damn sure. The buckle alone was $20 fucking. Yeah, well, I mean, I got a piece of weaponry on my hip and I can't have it falling down. I need to pay for what I get. All right, so Metalocalypse, Dethklok, Thunder Horse. Got a little Christmassy sound to it. Oh, fucking love that guitar riff. Oh, that was so fucking sexy. Oh, yeah. I like this song. Holy shit, this really, I dig it. I definitely don't own the Guitar Hero that has this on it, but I like this.
It was, I think it was the DLC.
Oh, I didn't ever download it. I just played what came with the game.
But I could be wrong. I think it was it, 'cause I do remember playing the song.
Yeah, I only played what came with the game. I never downloaded extra songs because I didn't have the money to. I just barely got the game and it was hard enough trying to get through all the songs and not make mistakes.
Right.
It was still fun. Speaking of Guitar Hero,
I still can't do medium. I still have to go to.
I can't do medium either. But
my little cousin now, if I go to my Uncle Frank's, and he has a Metallica guitar.
I do have Metallica Guitar Hero.
With
love that one.
Xbox, and he's like, "Hey, cousin Matthew, play Metallica." Like, yeah, dude. So I start playing. I try to do the medium. Yeah, fuck that.
As soon as I start putting in the blue and orange, I'm fucked up.
I can't do 4 buttons. I can do 3.
Yeah.
But I can't do 4 buttons.
Well, speaking of Guitar Hero, did you know that they had a game come out that was on PlayStation and Xbox, and it was called Rocksmith. You got a real guitar with it, and you got a game, and you would learn to play real guitar on your video game system, and the game was like over $200, but it was a legit guitar that had a cable that came with it that plugged into the guitar like a regular cable jack, and the other end was a USB into the game system.
Oh, wow.
And you could literally learn guitar while playing the video game. And it was head and shoulders above Guitar Hero, but it had almost no marketing.
Right.
Nobody knew about it. And by the time I found out about it, I didn't have the money to get the last one on the shelf at Walmart here. And you go online right now, people want over $400 for this fucking game. And it's like, dude.
I do remember hearing... I've seen commercials on that. Somebody know the real guitar, but I probably didn't pay attention because I'm not into playing a guitar or anything. But I really didn't give a fuck.
I love trying to play the guitar, even though I'm horrible at it. But I got 2 real guitars hanging on the wall right over there. I got a PlayStation and an Xbox. So if I can get the game and that special cable, maybe I can cut the cost down to $100. But I don't know if it works with a regular guitar or not.
You just gotta find the cable.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if it works with a regular guitar, so. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe I'll never know. I don't know.
So I guess this was the beginning of our, what do we call it?
Obscure Band Month?
Obscure Band Month.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed doing this.
Yeah, I learned a lot about this TV show episode song.
Some new shit, and, maybe now you'll actually look into the show and see how brutal and fucked up that
it was definitely a trip watching I like that grocery store one, that little episode clip that we saw.
That's nothing compared to what's going on later seasons. There's this one episode that they bring in all these fans, the Dethklok fans, to go do a tour of Mord House.
Yeah.
And these guys, they are trying to get a sneak peek out of the new album.
Uh-huh.
So they go down this corridor. One gets shot in the face, The whole fucking jaw gets shot off. The
Jesus.
brother ends up getting all fucked up too. And then, like a season 2 later, he comes back as like this big badass, like wants revenge on the band, tries to kill him. Yeah, so it's not all about music. I mean, there is some story into it, and it's probably something we can probably get into another time. If you want to, go through more of the history of it. But yeah, no, it's a lot of fucked up shit. I mean, you see blood and guts and asshole and all that bullshit all throughout the whole fucking thing. Like even Murderface, he'll fucking do a bass solo with his dick.
What the fuck?
He's swinging.
That's like some Flea Red Hot Chili Peppers
he's
shit.
Swinging the whole fucking. Maybe that's what they're trying to.
Is that you watch it for the digital dick?
No, they don't say. You see it from. You see his hairy ass, and you see his fucking bass.
I don't know if I want to see a cartoon hairy ass like that.
And then, but he drops his pants and he's playing the bass with his dick. Yeah, that's how fucked up this show was. But no, I'm gonna probably still binge watch it. Fuck it. I'm gonna have to go through. I think I only watched maybe 6-7 episodes of the first season, but I've watched every episode, so I still kind of remember everything. Just do a little bit of research on it.
It wouldn't let me log into the Gmail for some reason. I don't know. I had to re-verify that. Yeah, I'm the owner of the email. Blah blah blah. It didn't make any sense. I've never had to do it for the company email.
Yeah.
But for my personal one, yeah, sometimes. But I don't know.
Oh, my Google's connected to my Yahoo. So any emails I get from Google, it goes straight to my Yahoo. I'm still.
So if you get a virus in your Yahoo.
No. Well, I still use the same Yahoo I've been using since fucking what?
Oh, we got it. We got a new email.
Junior year, I think. Oh.
Timothy, we got a new email from Timothy here. Would you rather get season tickets to your favorite football team, all expenses paid, or all expenses paid to all your favorite music concerts? Both would be equally amount of venues. That was last week's question that he wanted to send. I guess it didn't come through last week, so he resent it. He says, I went to Blaze Fest a couple years ago to see Shinedown. Ooh, lucky. I wish I could have seen them. That sounds like a good band to see. I love their music.
I've seen them years ago.
First time seeing them, great band. The opening act was Centerpath. Local band, and I loved them. They won the Battle of the Bands that year. I sent some links to Mike. Hopefully we can get you guys hooked up. Oh, that's right. He did send me a couple of links, but that was that band I was telling you about that the concerts would be on Monday nights. Mm-hmm. And there's just physically no way I could make that, dude.
Yeah, especially with our works, because we both have to.
With our works, and then I got a kid at home. I gotta come here and cook dinner, and then, I mean, maybe if I had a vacation day or something, I could take off the next day because then I could come home, cook the kid dinner, and if he doesn't want to go to a rock concert, then I'd head up there by myself or bring you. Yeah. If you had a vacation day, which I think you just burned all yours up.
No, I didn't get I don't get no fucking vacation days.
Oh, you just took it off cut and pay?
Yeah. So
I thought you had vacation days.
I cut 3 days.
Huh. Yeah, no, I had to lose Monday because our shop shut down for 4th of July. Well, 4th of July was on a Tuesday.
Well, yeah. Well,
I was hanging out with my friend, and we went over to her friend's place, and we were drinking, and that dog bit me in the face. Ripped my fucking lip open. I had to get stitches.
You not you didn't share the peanut butter with him, or what?
No, I don't know what the fuck that day. I guess he didn't like my beard or the cologne I had on or my body wash smell. I don't know what the fuck. It just it's whatever. So yeah. So to answer the question, would you rather have? Okay, so we'll have you answer first because this is a tough one for you and for me. But I can see it burning in your eyes. Would you rather get season tickets to your favorite football team, all expenses paid? That's a whole season. Or all expenses paid to all your favorite music concerts?
I would have to go.
Now, both of them have the same amount of shows or venues. This is a damn good question.
So here's my thinking. I've seen Metallica, and everybody knows they're my favorite band of all time. I got to see them the day before my 21st birthday, and that was epic for me. But last year, I also got to see the Washington Redskins. Yes, I'm calling them Redskins. Last year, first time ever seeing them, and I've been a fan of theirs since way before I was a fan of Metallica. So I want to keep the memory of seeing Metallica that one time, and I'll take the season of Washington.
Watching the Redskins. So, if it was me and I had this opportunity, I would say let's premise the situation with I don't know if my team's going to win the Super Bowl or not. Now I can get all expenses paid, get all my jerseys, meet all the players, get all the signatures. On the other hand,
but I mean, you could go see teams that you never played. But
I could see every game, and all expenses paid. So we're saying they're going to pay all my bills when I miss work.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so if we're going to fantasize, let's do it right. So that means I get to see every game from against every team, and you don't always play the same teams every season, so they change it up. But
you gotta get
my team is the 49ers. The 49ers will always be a team. The Redskins will always be a team. No matter what they change their name to, they're going to be the fucking Redskins. I'm not a fan of the Redskins, but damn it, I'm not calling them nothing else.
Let's see, with the Niners, though, you get 8 games at home, which is in California. Now, for me, Washington is in D.C. and Maryland. So, I mean, that's 16 games pretty much out of state, maybe 2 in California. 1 I know for sure this season.
So,
you play the Rams.
If I was to... Now, you look at the other hand, me personally would pick to see all my favorite music concerts because, A, they're not going to be around forever. Now, the football players will not be around forever either, but the team will still be the team. The bands won't be around forever. The t-shirts, the concerts, the music, the experience, and my timeline won't be around forever. And then we're talking seeing the country, all the different venues they play at. Don't have to worry about the money of beer or drink or food or hotels or anything like that. So,
but in that same mindset, it would be the same stadiums.
So no, they'll be all around the world. That's a whole all expenses paid to all my favorite music concerts.
Oh, so you're talking about I was thinking here in the U.S. So I know.
So it's going to be the same amount of venues. Right. So I get to pick. So we're talking seeing the world, seeing the country, and God forbid I see enough of these bands. They're like, hey, we recognize that guy. He's been to all our shows. Let's take him backstage. We're talking priceless photos with some of my favorite bands. Stories that can never be replaced. You know, I would rather do that. I would rather do the music concert. I'm a concert man. I would love to see live football games, live hockey games, meet Wayne Gretzky, meet, Nick Bosa, meet some of the greats from the Redskins, the Raiders. I would love to meet all these legends. Love it. But I'm a concert man. I got to see some shows. You can hear the music. You can put your earphones in. You can play it as loud as you want in your surround sound, but nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, beats the thunder of that guitar and that bass line and that riff, and when those drums kick off and Kirk Hammett plays that guitar solo and it pounds into your chest and you feel more alive in 3 hours than you have all year. Nothing replaces that. The energy level, the fucking... When we went and checked out that local band that we're going to try and set up an interview with, that Jamaican band.
Yeah, I mean...
Dude, just sitting there and listening to this cat.
That was a good vibe.
He had a Damian Marley sound in one of his songs, and then he had a Jimi Hendrix sound in a different song.
Yeah, which I told you, I was like, what's that?
Yeah. I mean, we looked at each other and we thought the same thing without saying shit.
You told me first, I was like, no, I was thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah. Once they between songs of rehearsal,
they went from a little bit of ska to like the Jamaican type.
The band we're talking about, since you can't see us, the band we're talking about is called No Voodoo Here.
Mm-hmm.
And they were rehearsing at Central Cali Live here in town. You can check them both out on Instagram, I believe. I know Central Cali Live has a page on Instagram. And No Voodoo Here, I haven't gotten an interview with them yet, but if they do have an or an Instagram or a Facebook or something, we will get an interview with them and put it up on YouTube or Instagram or on our podcast series.
Yeah.
But dude, the lead singer, the guitar player / lead singer, legendary way of playing. Yeah. He does an original way I've never seen anybody do, where he does this slide with his elbow.
Right.
It's pretty cool.
And you can tell he's a perfectionist too, because he's like yelling at the drummer.
Well, yeah, because they got to talk over the stuff. Yeah.
He's like, hey, what the fuck are you doing? So
yeah, you're slowing down.
And then he just gets on the drums and just. And then he started showing him exactly how to do it. So he's like, okay.
Yeah, it was a seamless transition from guitar to drums.
Yeah, to drums.
And he's trying to elevate every member of the band.
And then the drummer gets back on there, and then he starts. Okay, then because I'm.
So he had to show him, and that was.
And then he started playing, and then I see him just. He's like, okay, guitar, so like nod his head, like, all right, that's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah, so there's all the guys there are multi-talented, and then.
You have the keyboardist and the guy on the bongos.
The guy on the bass. The guy on the bass has talent. I noticed because I was checking each one of them out individually over a little bit of time throughout the songs.
The most was the bongos. Just
that was tight, wasn't it?
He was trying to just keep up with the tempo, with the rhythm, and just like pop, 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 pop.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Little things.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. The little things.
Then you have like these fast ass drums. You have this fast guitar riff. You have a dude on the keyboard, and then like the guitar, the basses. And I was like, wow, these guys are going so fast, and all you hear is just pop, 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 pop.
It's got to be so hard not to speed up.
But it's staying within tempo with everybody else, which is awesome.
He was staying in tempo, but he wasn't speeding up like everybody else.
Yeah.
That was hard. That's got to be so hard to do. And then I was noticing the bass player. He's got so much skill. He lit a cigarette and he was playing bass with the cigarette lit. I'm like, I can't draw a straight line with a fucking ruler, and this guy's playing with a cigarette in his hand. Holy shit! And it made me think of that long guitar solo that Eddie Van Halen did with that cigarette. He was lighting a cigarette, smoking, playing.
And when he put it into,
he put it into the fucking guitar, and he was still playing. It reminded me. He wasn't. I'm not saying this bass player was that good, but he did remind me of that.
Yeah.
And
no, that's a good question, but I know I stick to
your answer.
I will go to every game for Tennessee, Washington, just to say I traveled the U.S. to all these different different states, could be in New York, of course. I'm gonna go to New York, watch fucking Giants, fucking Dallas to go watch the Cowboys, fucking maybe Minnesota, Green Bay. I mean, there's so many bands and so many states I have not been to. I've been to at least 15 states, but to go see more would be more. I would definitely do that.
So I'm gonna see if I can look up a song from Center Path. I don't see anything by them. They're a local band, but I'm hoping they had put something online. There's a dude, The Center Path. I think there's something from a church. Source Band. No, and there's nothing on YouTube from them.
But they're a good band too.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to see if I can do some homework on them. See if I can get some music from them. Maybe they got some Instagram feeds or something I can get a hold of. Let's see. I know we had picked up a new country or a new level. We're almost at 600.
Yeah, you sent me the text the other day, 2 days ago.
It had jumped a little bit, maybe like 1 or 2 listeners since I sent you that a couple days ago. But we are pushing 600, which is exciting for us. So we're at 583 all-time listeners, which I thought was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I mean, shit. What, just 2 weeks ago we were excited for Belly to hit 500.
Yeah. And so we're getting there.
Within 2 weeks, we get another damn near 100.
Yeah.
Almost 100 listeners within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm happy with that.
Yeah. So as always, our email is readyplayerquestions@gmail.com. Come check out our YouTube channel. We only have 2 or 3 videos up right now. We're working on more. The process is piece by piece, but I'm up very late some nights just pushing the envelope when I roll around the idea long enough during the week, and I think of some other way to put more content up for people to, see our faces, put a face to the voice, and be able to hear the episodes.
Right.
I'm always, as soon as I get that idea in my head, I jump on the computer and I start trying to find ways to put more content out.
Yeah, and you'll usually send me a text like, "Hey, I got this idea for this," and you'll send me a link to something or like.
Yeah, I was trying to do a Twitch stream the other night,
right.
and you waited so patiently. I can't thank you enough. And then my kid came in and goes, "Dad, I'm hungry," and I looked at the clock. I had been working on trying to get the Twitch stream set up for 4 fucking hours.
Yeah.
And you were like, "Are you still working on it?" It was the next day, and I had never messaged you back. I apologize, dude.
No,
I left you hanging. I was like, "Stand by," and then I left.
Again, and that's why my phone was just set. I set my phone aside. I was watching YouTube. I was watching.
Okay, cool. So I don't feel so bad now, but our YouTube channel is.
I forgot all about it. I'm like, oh shit, Mike never texted me. I was like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah. You texted me and say, "Hey, did you ever get it going?" Oh shit, no, I gave up, man. I got so pissed off.
I was like, yeah.
Because my PC is just running into the ground right now. But our YouTube channel is Ready Player U on YouTube. You should be able to find it pretty easy. It's the same logo as we have on our podcast, and you'll be able to listen to it internationally. And if you got internet access, you can find us on YouTube. The video we have up is a 4th of July edition and our interview with Out of the Ring.
Yeah.
So come check us out. Hit some views if you like what you hear. Tell somebody about it. Share the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the episodes on YouTube. That'll help us produce more content.
Yeah, if you have any suggestions, like I said, email us or even in on the YouTube page, make some send some comments.
Comments on the video and whatnot.
Some bands that we talked about that you want to hear, and maybe we'll check them out. And
yeah, so I'm trying to set up an interview with Hour 13 and No Voodoo here. Those 2 bands, and when we get the time to sit down and everybody's schedule lines up, we will slam out an interview and get perspectives of 2 different bands.
Yeah.
So appreciate you guys listening.
Yeah, I enjoyed this. It was definitely different.
Definitely different. I learned something.
To me, it was definitely different from our other ones.
Yeah, because we got a TV show / band.
Yeah. So
it's like a hybrid episode.
For me, it was kind of a little harder because I couldn't talk about the band without doing a backstory on the show either.
Yeah, it would be like it would feel more hollow without it.
But I mean, it's not like talking about Slayer or something like these are a bunch of guys that just wanted to do some fucking metal.
Yeah.
And get together, but no, this is a whole process from Brendan Small to the idea with Tony Blanchard. To having up the show and then now doing the music, and so I mean this one to me it seemed a little bit more difficult than the others.
It presented a challenge for you then.
Yeah,
I like that.
I mean I like a little challenge. I mean I did struggle a little bit on it, but I think
that's okay.
We're
having fun. That's what it's about.
Learning curve. So.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. This is Ready Player U. I'm Mike.
And I'm Matt.
And we'll see you on the next one.
Bye.
Later.